You recently said something that's perhaps a little ambiguous, or at least I'd like you to elaborate on it, on the nuclear issue. You said there's no credible evidence that Iran has made a final decision to acquire nuclear weapons, distinct from acquiring a nuclear weapons option. I'd like to bring you a little bit on that. The current issue is whether Iran will go over the 20% level that currently exists, and whether we'll go back to the 5% that the US and the West say it can live with. What's the sort of system of putting the genie back in the bottle here, going from 20 back to 5? What is the basis of establishing the level of trust that would make that a credible option?
First of all, David, this is official report released by NIE, the National Intelligence Estimate of the US in 2007 and 2011, reiterating on 2 or 3 major issues. First, Iran does not have nuclear bomb. Second, Iran has not decided to make nuclear bomb. Third, even if Iran decides to do so, it takes some years. Therefore, this is the US assessment on Iranian nuclear program. From the IAEA point of view, also, since the first resolution in September 2003 up to the last resolution, you know, each 3 months they have one resolution, one report by by director of the IAEA, one sentence always has remained constant. There is no evidence of diversion toward nuclear weapon. Although the IAEA, they have ambiguities, they have a lot of questions, technical questions, but they have no evidence, because Iranian nuclear program already, David, is under supervision. I mean, all the 3 major sites we have, heavy water in Iraq, Natanz enrichment in Natanz, and UCF in Isfahan, they are 24 hours, 7 days a week under IAEA's cameras and supervised 100%. It is not something which they claim. When they claim there is no evidence of diversion, this is because of their surveillance. But coming back to your question, or the main idea I have been working for last 7, 8, 9, 10 years, how to resolve the nuclear issue. Today, the 20% is a big issue. I mean, for the US and for the P5+1, the issue of capability of Iran is a big issue. Therefore, we have one problem with transparency. I mean, the P5+1. They have one problem. Problem number 1 is with transparency, which the United Nations Security Council, the IAEA, they are requiring Iran for more cooperation. If anyone needs, later we can elaborate more on this issue. The second problem is with breakout capability. One of the measures definitely can help tremendously to resolve the breakout capability is put a cap on enrichment in Iran at 5%. As long as Iran is enriching below 5%, definitely there would be no risk and threat for diverting the whole facility to nuclear bomb. They are very much afraid. Today, Iran is enriching at 20%, and they say in a short time, Iran can go to 90%, and they can make bomb if they decide to do so.
What is that short time?
Here is dispute, issue which Israelis, they have their own assessment, Americans, they have their own assessment. Russians, they have different. But normally they are talking between 6 months to 2 years. I'm not expert, I'm not technical, but this is what I have heard from different assessment. That's why I have introduced as part of a comprehensive solution, putting a cap at enrichment at the level of 5%.